Good morning, children. It is Monday the 11th of January and this is our first arithmetic work video of the week. There'll be one posted on a Monday and one posted on a Wednesday. So arithmetic will stay the same. So it's still the same as when we were at school. We have 4 questions to work through. Now 1, 2 and 3, they will have different methods to work through, and then number 4 will be a problem solving question. So let's have a look at number 1. So number 1, something to something equals 340. Now I can already notice that this is digital time. I can use now an analog clock to help me. So I have one here. When we have a clock face, we normally split it in half to help us think about times that are going to be to the hour and times that are going to be past the hour. So on the blue side here, where I'm drawing my arrow, this will be a time past the hour. Move that so you can see it. And on the red side here, this will be times to the hour. Just type that on for you now. There we go. So times to the hour. Now I'm going to set up my hands to help me with this question. So when I'm doing the hour hand, which is on 3, whenever I'm doing a time, if it's 3 o'clock, if it's o'clock, then our hour hand can be pointing directly at the 3. But if it's anywhere after o'clock, then the hand needs to move more towards the other time, and obviously closer to the other hour, the closer it will come to the next big number for the hour. So when we are doing our minute hands, when we move from one number to the other, you'll remember that this means that that's been 5 minutes has passed. So if I move here, that would be 5 past 3, 10 past 3, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, half past, 25 to, and 22, which would also be 40 minutes, because if we counted round in 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, we now have 340. So now you need to think about what hour it is going to. Now moving on to number 2, we have 4 times 8. The first number can tell me what times table I'm working on. So I now know it's the 4 times table. So your first instinct to answer this question might be that you already know your 4 times table, so you could count in 4s 8 times and then answer the question that way. If you're not too sure, then I would like to show you our arrays again. So again, the first number will tell us how many will be in our row. Okay, so I know that I have 4 in a row. Then the next part of the question tells me how many times I need to do that row. So I would need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row 8 times. That would be 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, and so on until you get to 4 times 8. Then once I'd finished doing 4 times 8 in my array, I would then use that to help me count in 4s to find out my answer. I hope that helps. Number 3, like I've put here, there could be 2 different ways. I'm just going to move my clock out of the way so you can see my question. There could be 2 different ways to do this question. Now, a missing number question, you could quite easily do 564 take away 234 using your biggest number, knowing that when you need to work out a missing number, you need to do your biggest number, take away your smallest number. So that could be one way to help you. And please use column subtraction when you're doing that. Thank you. And the next one, another way to help you, would be by counting on, so using our number line. Now, if you remember from our lessons, we've learnt that the smallest number goes at the start, which is 234, and the biggest number goes at the end, which would be 564. Then we get our pencil and we create some jumps. Now our first jump, to make life easier for ourselves as we're going along, we do to the nearest 10. Now I can see that I'm already past 30, so I need to go to the next 10, which would be 40, so 240. So I'm going to draw myself a little jump, because using my knowledge of my number bonds to 10, I know that I can do 6 to get to my next 10. So I'm going to add 6 at the top, and my next number would be 240. Then I could think about the size of the jumps that I could do to get to 564. You could possibly do a jump of 100 first to get you closer to this bigger number. Once I'd done all of my jumps, I simply add up the top numbers that are above my jumping bubbles to find out the answer to go in there. Now, number 4 is a problem-solving question. We always have number 4 to help us apply all of our methods to a problem. So let's have a look at this one. Elsie buys a teddy for £6.10 and a pair of rollerblades for £8.20. How much does she spend? So you need to work out the total of her spend. So this would be an addition question. Be careful with the dots. I would suggest doing a column addition and keeping the dots in there too. So £8.20, add £6.10, and then you would just do your column addition nice and simply like that. I am looking forward to seeing your wonderful work submitted in your portfolio. Please feel free to come back to the video if you need some more help. Thank you, bye!